did we sign a prenup?
That some guests gathered after the wedding and just had a shit talking session.
Oh, no way. What are our thoughts on having children?
So tell me all the great things
we
that
can
you
start the
think about.
vlog here. Or the podcast here. All right, so one of the most asked things is relationship stuff, and my wife is pretty private online. I've been trying to push you to post more, and what are you, scared or perfectionist?
Yeah, a mix of everything.
It's
First of all,
funny.
I'm who's gonna care? Is it gonna be embarrassing if I post something and there's no comments, no likes, nobody cares? It feels embarrassing, even though it shouldn't be. Because when I see other people's posts and they don't have a lot of comments or something, I don't think it's embarrassing when I see other people do it.
Yeah.
But for myself, I'm this is gonna be a little embarrassing.
I mean, it's funny because I'm like this and you're like this. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't care at all. I can get 2 views, 2 million views. I will literally sometimes get videos that hit 1 million plus views, and it doesn't even. Oh, whatever, cool. And then I'll get some that get 1,000 views. I'm like, whatever, cool.
Yeah, but you just throw them out every 2 seconds, so it's it doesn't really even matter.
Yeah.
But if I take my time and I create this whole thing and it gets no likes, I'm gonna be should I delete it?
Yeah.
Also, perfectionist thing is a factor. Even when you put that TikTok out yesterday of oh look, my wife decorated the house, I noticed that the welcome mat was in the corner by the front door, and I was oh, I wish that wasn't there.
Who cares?
That I am very look at every little detail to the point where I'm then okay, no, this is not good enough.
I think it's funny because when we got married, then we got a house, and then I'm so fucking run and gun, and I don't care, and you're the polar opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I overthink and just freeze.
Yeah, I'm the total opposite.
Yeah.
I just go.
But for the wedding, it's kind of weird. I just pick and choose.
Let's talk about the wedding.
For our wedding, I didn't care about anything. I was opposite of Bridezilla. She was should we do this? I was great, do it.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Yeah.
My whole outfit ruined last minute.
You should talk about that. How did that go?
Well, I ordered a Pakistani, we call it a suit, Pakistani suit, and it showed up 1 month before the wedding, which is cutting it close when it comes to Pakistani clothes.
I thought it was 1 week.
No, it was a month.
Okay.
But Pakistani clothes take the tailors take 3 to 4 months to make your outfit. Yeah. It showed up 1 month before the wedding from Pakistan. It was made for a woman that's 6'7". The collar, you're supposed to leave a little space. Oh God.
I could have just.
You're supposed to leave some space to wear a big statement necklace.
Yeah.
And the collar was a turtleneck almost.
Yeah.
And I took it to tailors. Everybody was there's nothing we can do about this. We're gonna destroy it if we fix it. And me and you just went to Artesia and just picked something off a mannequin, and that's what I ended up wearing on the wedding.
At that moment, I felt there's very few times in my life I feel like a successful man. And at that moment, I had that feeling. I don't know if I ever said that to you or not. Because I put myself in when I was a kid. If something like that happened to my mom or my dad, obviously they're in a different financial situation, and they would have been fuck, we gotta fly to Pakistan. I was fuck this, let's go buy that shit. She said how much, whatever it was, boom, done, bought it, poof. And that felt so good. Yeah. I felt awesome, I can do that for my wife, Yeah. That felt really good.
Yeah, that's probably why I didn't freak out. I was able to just go and just pick anything that I wanted. Yeah. If there was a budget constraint and I couldn't pick what I liked and all this, I would.
You're right. The wedding was pretty easy going.
Yeah, there was really
boom,
no.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
There was a little drama before, not even drama.
Well, there's words after. We should discuss that too. Well, when the wedding happened, I was pretty, honestly, it felt nice. You know what also felt good was us having who we wanted there.
Yeah, even that was like a whole thing though.
Yeah, yeah. My mom was kind of upset that I didn't invite the world, and I didn't really care. But I think again, I think that goes back to, when you're paying for it yourself, then you do what you want to do. If my mom and dad were paying for the whole thing, like how most traditional Pakistani, Indian, Afghani, Arab, whatever. Actually, no, I don't think Arabs have it that way. I think Arabs.
Like what?
I think the guy pays for it, not the family. I think. I may be wrong, but I think most brown dudes. I mean, it's a very standard thing where the family pays for it. I didn't do it that way, right? So I was like, well, if I'm dropping this much, hey, it actually wasn't that much, but if I'm dropping a decent amount, then I get to fucking pick. My mom was pretty mad when that happened. She was like, I'm not getting involved. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say whatever you do. It's between you and your mom.
Well, I didn't know them, so I gave you the note, and I was like, well, these are the people your mom wants to invite.
And I was like, yeah, fuck no. And I called my mom. I said, Mom, no. She got very upset and whatever. But you know what the thing is I feel like that's what most brown parents, it's not just my mom. It's all Pakistani parents do this shit.
Yeah.
They just fucking shove their shit like, I'm your mom. And then like if you say no, then they all my Desi friends have all dealt with the same shit of like, oh bro, my parents are guilt tripping me. I didn't fall for it. I don't care. I love you, Mom. I'll do anything for you. I'll fucking, you name it. I will cross valleys for you. It's my wedding. I want to do what I want to do. And I'm very happy that I stuck to it because for at least me, what about you? At least for me, there was not a single person there from my side that I wasn't like not happy to see there. Like everybody that was there that I invited for my side was genuine, super nice. It was great.
Yeah.
What about you?
Okay, no, we're not doing that. Everybody who came from my side, I invited, and I was happily inviting them. Okay.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah? You had a nice commentary afterwards?
Yeah.
You want to go into that?
I don't know, should I?
Hey, if I talked about my mom, you can talk about
You
it.
didn't say any tea.
I'm not some kid,
No.
all right? Someone's a friend.
But were you a good kid?
I wasn't a good kid, but fine. But not to them, though. I didn't do shit to them. It's not like I affected them. Yeah, I was driving fast and getting tickets and getting in fights or whatever, but it didn't affect them. That's like if son did some shit and like I'm talking shit about Zayd's son, but his son didn't ever do shit to me.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck, But
that's, the culture.
Huh?
That's the culture.
It's our beautiful culture. How did the after wedding festivities go? I'm trying to pull it out of you. How did that go?
I'm not going to go into detail, but word went around that some guests gathered after the wedding.
Oh, nice.
Which was pretty late, probably like 11:30, 12 a.m. And just had a shit-talking session.
Oh, no way. How could someone do such a thing?
Yeah.
Desi's?
Desi
Talking
people.
shit after the wedding?
Yeah.
I didn't know that even existed.
And it got around back to me.
Yeah. Say the thing that they said about me surprising you with the car.
Some people at the wedding thought that you shouldn't have done that. And that it was you bragging and rubbing it in their faces, and that if it was them, they would never do something like that.
Yeah, if that happened to their kids, they'd be like, Facebook, look at what my son-in-law bought for me. Yeah. But because it's not to them, they get jealous. Yeah. I love that. I think that when I heard that, I laughed and I smiled and I said, good. Because the whole thing was nobody knew. Only people who knew was my brother and Sean.
Yeah, I genuinely did not know.
Yeah.
And usually when you surprise me, like I catch on to it. Like I know.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Fun fact, when you proposed to me.
Thank you.
I knew.
Great.
For weeks.
Great. Fantastic.
And so this is the
Did you know that, dog? When I proposed, I was fucking stressing out, got sick set up and everything. I dropped some money on that shit, bro. I was like, let's fucking surprise her ass. I did. I guess she found out, whatever.
No, because let me tell you what he did. He called me like a month before he was going to propose to me. And he was like, make sure you were in Orange County on April 4th. which he's never done before. Never. I would come like back and forth here and there, whatever. But for the first time ever, he was like, make sure you're here on this day. And I'm like, oh, why? He was like, my friend, he named a friend that I'm not even close with. I barely have ever talked to the guy. I probably met the guy once. He's like, this friend, he's throwing a party and you just have to be there. I'm like, why would I need to be at this person's party? And so ever since then, I was like, he's up to something. Oh, and then the day of, that really, I mean, I already knew, but like really just confirmed it, was he said all his friends are going to this party.
Yeah, that fucked up there.
And usually if you're going somewhere with all your friends, you all meet up at some parking lot and everybody drives together and you're constantly texting. It was silence.
Yeah, that's true. That was the biggest giveaway. Every time we mob somewhere, it's everybody's cars, Lambos, Ferraris, we're all mobbing together. And that day.
There was no text messages. There was no other cars. He was like, yeah, they're just going to be there. I was like, okay.
All right, dude. Are you done talking
shit? It was very nice, though.
Are you done talking shit?
It was very nice, very beautiful, but I definitely knew.
Good. Well, were you happy?
Yes.
All right, that's all that
Loved
matters to me. I tried my best. Really
on the wedding, you actually really did surprise me. I had no idea.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. That was, you know what, and what's crazy was I was so stressed out. I was actually more stressed out about surprising you than anything else. Cause like that's been like my daydream forever, was like, I want to surprise you with a car, you know? And I had a car, I had the satin black Ferrari 488 Spider lined up, ready to go. And then it had a straight pipe exhaust. And so the owner of the car, I was actually buying Miguel's, and he took it to a shop to get it put back to stock. I told him, don't do it. They're not going to have it done in time. I know how these things go. And he goes, no, it's cool, it's cool. I said, okay, fine. Saturday, we're getting married on Sunday. Saturday comes.
Wait, I never heard this before.
You didn't know this?
No.
Oh, shit.
You never told me this.
Really?
Yeah.
I have had to tell you this.
That you were going to get Miguel's
tell
Ferrari?
you?
No, never.
I could have sworn I told you this.
No.
The more you know. Are you serious?
Yeah.
I didn't tell you this?
No.
Oh, wow.
You told me you were thinking between a few cars, a Ferrari, a Bentley, and a Porsche.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, what the fuck? I didn't tell you this? No. So I was buying Miguel's Ferrari for you. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and his car was straight piped. I said, after the wedding, we're going to dip, put it back to stock then. Mm-hmm. He's like, no, I would rather just do it now. I said, bro, they're not going to have it done in time. By that time comes Friday, I'm like, hey, bro, where's the car? He goes, oh, they still have it. I said, bro, they're not going to have it. Come Saturday, they didn't have the car, and I'm like, bro, you're not going to have it. And I was like, I'm not going to screw this up. Like, this is like, I wanted to surprise you so bad. Mm-hmm. And I was like, screw it. So then I texted Sean on Saturday night. I said, do you have any car for my wife? And he's like, what do you want? Then he sent me a picture of a few cars, and then he sent me the Bentley, which I knew that you liked that car. So when he sent me, I didn't know how much the car was. I didn't know the miles the car had. I had no pictures of the car. I had one picture of the outside. That was it. The first time I saw the car was when you saw the car.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know. Oh. Yeah, when you got surprised, I got surprised too. I didn't know what the hell I even bought. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I think the coolest thing was because Sean owns Exotic Car Factory, like he just threw us the keys. But when we got married on Sunday, we dipped out on Tuesday, right? On the flight to Maldives, Sean sent me the purchase agreement to the car, and I bought your car, technically, officially bought it on Tuesday. I bought it on the flight to the Maldives. That was the coolest feeling ever, bro. I was sitting in that first class, Qatar Airways suite.
Those seats were nice.
That was so, what the hell with the seats? It was the fact that I was buying the damn car. I was buying the car on a plane. I thought that was so cool. Shout out Sean, who allowed that to happen. The honeymoon was sick.
Yeah, very nice. We went from Maldives.
Well, hold up. Let's backtrack. My wife is very structured. Buys tickets before, hotel before, which I think normal people do. I'm very fly by the seat of your pants. And so we had nothing planned. All I knew was we're going to go. So Sunday we get married. Sunday night, we're talking about where to go. Monday, we booked a flight for the next day.
That was a
Tuesday.
rough Monday.
So Monday, we went to South Coast Plaza. Mm-hmm. We spent all day there.
You got more stuff than I did.
I know. I don't know how that even happened. Why are you laughing? Yeah, I know.
Every time we go shopping, you leave with like a bag full of
on
stuff,
you.
and I leave with like 3
Bro,
things.
how? Dude, my wife, I swear to God, I want my wife to shop. She does not shop. It's so funny because guys think, or like not guys, but like the general population probably thinks like, oh yeah, I'm married to a fucking rich guy, I'm blowing back. My wife does not spend money. We went to Sandro on Saturday, and I got so sick of it, I walked inside, I told the GM, I said, I'm not leaving until my wife buys 5 pieces of clothing. I sat the fuck down, literally.
Yeah, as soon as you walked away, I was like, you don't have to. Because you were like, make sure she buys something. And like, as soon as you walked away, I was like, you don't have to do that.
Well, you end up buying stuff.
Yeah, I
Yeah. Yeah, so that was a fun experience because we booked a one-way ticket to Maldives.
Yeah.
That was it. We had no idea where we were going to go afterwards. Maldives was sick.
It was beautiful. Well, I mean, once we got to the Ritz. Because
they're gonna think we're fucking bougie.
Huh?
They're gonna think we're bougie.
No, I think it's
Tell them what happened.
I think it's legit. So the first hotel that we booked was the JW Marriott Maldives.
Yes. It was nice.
It was.
Who's the bougie one? Who's the bougie one? Everyone thinks I'm the bougie one. Who's the bougie one?
You know what? Okay, it was nice.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go to the Maldives, you think of a specific experience, and it wasn't that experience.
Elaborate, please.
Hold on, my phone is dinging. Oh. So when you go to the Maldives, you think island, you're in an over-the-water hut villa, you're looking out into the sea, that whole experience. No, JW Marriott, first you land on the main island with the airport, whatever it's called, I forgot the name. Then you take a boat or a plane out to whatever resort you're going to. The JW Marriott was a 15-minute boat ride from the main island. So you could see the whole city from your room.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a secluded
I remember when we walked,
vibe.
the room was sick, the hotel was sick, but I remember when we opened the door and the first thing I saw was the Maldives, the city. I was
Okay,
like, oh, hell no.
it was, you could see the city all in front of you, like the towers and everybody, like the whole city is right in front of you. And then there's the boat path to like transport people was directly in front of the villa.
Yeah.
So if you're like swimming, like you'd get like a whole tour group of people looking at you as they like float by. And I was like, you seemed very happy with the room. And I was like, do I say something? Do I not say something? And you were talking to Tashir.
Yeah.
And I was like,
The travel
travel
guy.
agent.
Friend / travel guy.
And he said something about the Ritz, and I was like, you should ask him if it's available.
Yeah.
And you were like, you don't like the room? And I was like, no, I like it. It's just, And then you just completely were like, you know what? I don't like it. I want to go to the Ritz.
Yeah. Well, then we ended up going to the Ritz. Dude, when we went to the Ritz that next day, that hotel, the stay, the Ritz-Carlton, Maldives, I'm telling you, if you can go there, it's very expensive, but save up, whatever. If you can afford it, go.
Use points.
Use points if you can. One of the greatest hotel stays I personally have ever had.
But yeah, it's like my number one.
Like, bro, like, babe, like we went and landed, they knew our, like, not even like knowing our names. We got to the hotel at 9 in the morning, couldn't check in until 2. So we went and got some food. And then when we got food, we ordered some sushi. And the sushi was a little too thick. I was like, that's kind of gross. I can't eat it. The waitress asked us why I didn't eat it. I said, oh, it's too thick. I just can't.
It was sashimi.
Sashimi. One, she replaced it, which that never happens here ever. Oh, if you don't want to eat it, you don't fucking eat it, right? 2, later that night, we had some Japanese 5-course meal thing, and the chef walks outside and goes, hi, Mr. Qasim. I was notified that you do not like thick sushi. So we are cutting all your fish extremely thin. I was like, what the fuck? Like, that was crazy.
Yeah, like that waitress from earlier in the day took note.
Yeah.
That Gossam
That
does
one
not
little-
like his sashimi thick. And then 5 hours later for dinner, they were like, we're going to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah, that was just that one thing.
Even
alone.
before that, the
Yeah.
reason why we couldn't check in is because they heard that we came from the JW Marriott and we didn't like it there.
That's
so
right.
they upgraded us, and our new upgraded room wasn't ready until like 3 or whatever it was.
You know how expensive that room was? I think we paid like $5,000, $4,000 a night. The room was like $7,000 or $8,000. I think $7,000.
It was like a whole house.
Yeah, that shit was
on the
sick.
beach.
So then from there, we enjoyed that. Then we were like, all right, where to next? Then we went to Qatar, right?
Doha, yeah.
Doha, sorry. Went to Doha, stayed there for a day. That was cool, but it was hot as shit.
It was so hot. We were walking around at night, and it was probably like 90 something degrees.
Yeah.
Sweating.
And then after that, we dipped to where? Rome. Rome was cool.
Loved Rome.
Oh my God, the airports at Rome. I will never fly economy in Europe again.
You kind of just have to.
I don't give a
short
flying
flights.
fuck. I'm flying a private jet. I've said I don't want to fly private if I can't buy the damn plane, but Europe, exception. Their airports
The
in
Rome
Europe,
airport was like a maze. We walked after like checking our bags.
if I
or
had to
whatever.
imagine what like a post-apocalyptic world looked like, it'd be like that.
It wasn't like beat up. It
No,
was
it's just couldn't understand
the
shit.
layout was kind of crazy. We walked through like 5 duty frees.
I
Just
felt like an American. Like, this is not right. This is not how we do it. Hey, after that airport, I love LAX. LAX is great.
SFO's the best.
Or whatever. As for anything American, airport, airlines, we do it right here.
I'm just gonna say, since Europe is so much older, they're just not built
That's
like
fine.
the
That's
newer
cool.
airports
No
out
shade.
here.
No shade. You know what? Your guys' infrastructure for airports is shit, so be it. But if we ever go to Europe, you know what's my wife's problem? Problem is, woman? Goddamn problem is. My dad always says when you point one finger at somebody, you have 3 pointing back at you. Whenever we travel, it can't just be one destination. We went to France. She said, well, we're already here.
Okay, I know people are gonna agree with me. When you go to Europe,
It went from a fucking $10,000
You are right
vacation
next
to
to
a
a million other
$40,000 vacation.
that's on you though.
Why?
Because you were going to, this guy has 1 million points just sitting. He was going to use the points for the hotel room. He ended up using 0 points, cash for everything. I was like, why are we doing that?
It just wasn't working. I don't give a fuck.
But everyone's going to agree, when you go to Europe,
There was some issue with like transferring, and I
you
got
could just
irritated.
hop around. Everything's so close.
Yeah.
Why would you sit on a plane for 15 hours or 12 hours or whatever it is?
I did never give a shit about traveling until I met you, honestly. And I get it now. Like, I like it. I loved France. I'd go back there again. Everybody said that I would hate it. I actually loved it. I
know. People who say they don't like Paris are doing it wrong.
I think because they don't.
No, I went to Paris on a strict, tight, very little budget, and I still enjoyed it. Because you have to do your research. You have to make sure you're staying in the correct area.
Yeah.
You got to plan it out right. You got to be with the
Uber
right
Black
company.
there was a Tesla Model Y. Just want to say that. Anyways, yes. Sorry, ADHD. Go on. That shit pissed me off.
Yeah, Teslas.
I paid $45 for Uber Black. It's like, goddamn.
You slept in the Tesla. I have video proof of this.
That shit was comfortable. I'm not gonna lie.
You were dead asleep.
Someone's
in the
gonna
Tesla.
clip that. Gossip said Teslas are comfortable. Yeah. So how has marriage life been for you so far? Be honest, brutally honest.
Overall, pretty great.
I was like, please say it's bad. Huh?
Pretty great. I think I had 0 problems, 0 issues, 0 complaints up until like a few weeks ago. Not with you, but with being in Orange County.
I said, what the fuck did I do? I'm trying to think. Yeah.
Like this whole time, it's been how many months? Like
6, 7 months.
6, 7 months. Oh God.
Sorry. Yes.
This whole time, I'm like, this is great. I just do whatever I want. I'm free. I don't have to work a state job. me, my cats, decorate the house. And then like 2 weeks ago, I was like having a whole crash out moment.
Yeah.
Cause like
Elaborate.
my life is so different here. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to describe this without like being like, oh, boo-hoo.
No, be real. Play it.
Like, I was missing Sacramento. I was missing my little town with my little Mazda and my friends and family that I grew up with and my schedule and being able to drive without a GPS.
Yeah.
And like all the familiarities of life over there, I don't have over here. I don't have a large group of friends here. I have like 2 friends here. My family is not here. I'm starting to get familiar with like the area, but I still use a GPS everywhere I go because I just don't know where to go. Like I'm constantly on TikTok being like where to go, what to do. So like in Sacramento, I could just...
Yeah, that's where you're from. That's like...
Yeah, and it's like even though I didn't hang out with my friends like 24/7 over there, just knowing they're around, I can just shoot a text and be like, hey, anybody want to go grab food? We just go grab food. Like how you live your life here. Mm-hmm. It's different for me here. Like I can't do that. You are my best friend here. And if you're busy, which you are a lot of the times, then it's just kind of like me and the cats. Yeah. And so I decided I've never been the person who likes to do things by themselves. Like I don't enjoy it. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to be that person. I'm going to go shopping. I'm going to go to the movies. I'm going to go eat by myself. I'm going to become this independent person who loves doing this. I cried in Fashion Island. I went to Fashion Island. I sat down. First of all, I went to Fashion Island. I went into like 2 stores, like just walked in, was like...
Which is funny to me because I feel like just being transparent, like you have every girl's dream. You have like pretty much unlimited budget. Like if you spend 2, 3, 4, 5 grand, I don't know, whatever, fucking cool, have fun, you know, and you don't. And like most girls would be like, shopping, I'm going in here, I'm going here, I'm going in here. And like you're just like, she just like walks into stores and just walks right out.
I like walk in, I give it a scan, and I'm like, you know, it's a mood. Like I really have to be in the mood to like dig through all the racks and like find something that I like. And if I'm not in the mood to do that, then I kind of just like scan around and I like take a lap around the store. And then I usually just like walk out.
You know, I thought when we got married, I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna ball out like 24/7.
You know, it's almost like I've told you this before, I shopped way more when I had a stricter budget. I would go into Zara. I'd walk out with I'd walk out with like 2 full bags because I wouldn't try anything on in the store. I would just like pick things, buy them, take them home, try them on at home, and then whatever I didn't like, I'd put back in the bag. Then I'd go back to Zara in a week or whatever. And then as I'm going to return those items, I pick a whole nother set of a bunch of different items. So I return the old set, leave with a whole nother 2 bags of clothes. And then I go home and repeat the cycle.
So why does that not happen now though? Like you don't even have to like.
It almost is like when something's so easily accessible and you can have it whenever you want, it's not as fun and you don't really enjoy it anymore.
That's exactly how I feel about cars.
Yeah. Seriously. Like I know I can go shopping whenever I want, so it's like I don't feel the need to. So I really don't shop at all. Like I wear the same shit over and over and over again. Even you were like, I'm tired of seeing you in that damn black
I literally
black
tell
sweater.
my wife, please go shop. Go buy clothes. Go buy this. Go buy that. She doesn't. Contrary to what most people think.
I don't enjoy it by myself. And
even when I go with you, you don't buy shit.
Because you're not a girl. You're like, I'm like, does this look good or does this look good? You're like, yeah, they're both nice. Just get them both. I'm like, you're not helping. Like Ashley, my best friend.
Isn't that what a girl would want to hear, bro? Like you can get them both. I don't give a shit. Like you fucking like them, you like them, go buy them.
Yeah,
like,
but you're not giving me an opinion. You're just
fuck the opinion. Buy them both.
You're there for the opinion. Why else are you there? Why else are you there? I have your cards.
You're right. All right, fine. I mean, I don't know. I feel like you look good in like almost everything.
I need a lot of support when I shop. And
I'm polar opposite.
Ashley knows how to shop with me. We walk into a store. She goes one way. I go the other way. She starts grabbing things that she thinks looks good on me. I'm doing the same. Like we take turns, so it's like we shop for me and then we shop for her, you know? And like we go into the fitting room, she's like, no, it's to this or it's to that or whatever. And then like I feel like, okay, I'm getting like solid advice, good opinions. It's an enjoyable experience. It's like teamwork to like find me an outfit.
That sounds like so much work.
It's like an event. It's like fun when it's with a girlfriend. But with you, I mean, it's nice.
But that's how I
it's not
shop
the
though. Like I
same.
walk in, I grab my shit, I pay for it.
No, like you know how when we shop together and we shop for you, that's how I want you to shop with me. Like when we went shopping the other day, we walked into a store. You started grabbing things, I started grabbing things for you. I was like, you have to try this on. I know this is gonna look good on you. You put it on. I'm like, oh, yep, the seam is hitting perfectly on your shoulder. That's for you. You look so good in it. I'm like, you know, supporting you. I go to the fitting room. I'm like, walk out.
So what you're saying is I'm an unsupportive husband.
Yes.
I'm a piece of shit.
Yes.
Wow, that's on camera. Okay, got it. I will try my best next time we go shop. It's just sometimes it's kind of awkward when like we go to like other stores and stuff. Like when we went into that one store and like you don't care. I feel kind of awkward, you know. Like if
Everybody's seen everything. Like,
I know, but
none of the associates are like, oh, there's a man in here.
Yeah.
It's normal.
Okay, fuck it. I'll do it. Whatever.
But anyways, I went to Fashion Island. Walked into stores. Didn't like anything. Didn't have my shopping support.
Oh, bitch, out of you, poor girl.
And then I was like, well, I'm hungry, but I feel like weird going into a restaurant by myself. So I was like, let me just go to the Nordstrom Cafe. And there's a bunch of seats like outside Nordstrom.
Go on. Sorry, go on.
So I went into Nordstrom Cafe. I got a little sandwich and like a little bag of chips. And then I picked a seat like in the corner where like all the people weren't around. So tough. And then I just started eating my sandwich. But then I was like, I want to talk to somebody. So then I FaceTimed you.
Aww.
And I like put my phone down and we talked a little and then I could just feel the emotions welling up and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go now. And you're like, okay. And
I couldn't even tell. I feel like a piece of shit.
No, it wasn't like my eyes weren't watering while I was on FaceTime with you. But
I couldn't tell.
I don't know, just being in that environment and like seeing everybody hanging out with their friends, like all the teenagers and the couples and the families. And I was like, I'm here by myself. And so I hung up with you because I was like, I'm just gonna go now. Hung up with you. I just started crying. I just took my sandwich. I started walking to the car.
Yeah, but how many times? Okay, so I've told her so many times, go out with me. See, like my day-to-days are very spontaneous. I get up, I shower, I head out the house, and then I figure out what I'm gonna do. So how many times have I told you, just go with me, hang out with me? But you don't want to hang out with me.
I don't have anything to do.
Who gives a shit? Neither do I. I'm fucking.
No, you have plenty to do. You're always
from my
clicking
phone.
away on your phone. But what am I to do?
Just fucking chilling,
Just
vibing, dude.
stare
Just
at you
kicking
while
it.
you're clicking
Kicking
away on
it.
your phone?
Just kicking it, dude. Go to Pelican Hill, we'll grab some food, grab a coffee, work from my phone, go to the montage, grab some coffee, chocolate.
Yeah, but if it's all great, but if we're not having conversation, right? I need to be doing something
We should be having conversations.
on my phone or something.
I still think you should give it a shot. Just spend the day with me.
Okay, I'll try it.
That would be fun.
I'll try it.
You should. I keep telling you. You should.
I'm happy at home though.
Yeah, that's your other problem, miss. Yeah, she's doing here. I was calling at Fashion Island, but at the same time,
I'm pretty content at home. It's just when I want to do something and then I realize I don't really have like too many options of people to do it.
I don't blame you. I get it.
Then I'm like, oh, I can't do like I want to watch the new Margot Robbie, Jacob Elordi movie, Wuthering Heights. It's a romance.
That sounds awesome.
And you are gonna not be interested in it, but
I'll be
I watch all the FBI, mafia, World War III movies, whatever, world ending, zombies, aliens, predators. I watch all of that with you, so I expect you to watch the romance.
I said yes. I never said no.
Yeah, but you can't be on your phone.
Okay, I won't be on my phone.
You have to be in it.
Okay, but if I'm getting like 1,000 fucking work is work.
Send out a mass text, be like, I am
That's 90 group chats I gotta
occupied for
send
the
it
next
to.
2 hours.
That's 90 group chats I have to send. Literally right now on my phone, I have how many text? 26 text messages since we've sat down that I'm a part of.
I think you should leave the group chats.
Yeah, okay, sounds good. Yeah, we'll just move to if that's what you want to do. We should answer some of the questions. The important things to talk about / be on the same page about early on when getting to know a potential partner to see if you're compatible. Faith, children, roles, etc.
What do we need to be on the same page about?
Yeah.
Children, if you want any or not.
Yeah.
Living situation, if you're like,
I have to live with my mommy and
if
daddy.
you're like a Pakistani person or Indian person or whatever, any type of culture that comes with like joint family systems or anything like that, very important to discuss. What else? Roles. What do you expect from your partner? What do they expect from you?
Yeah.
What else?
I agree with everything. I think you should talk about the main stuff in the beginning. I think too many people get in relationships and talk about the shit like 6 months down the line.
Yeah, I think, there's a middle ground. You don't have to like rapid fire right in the beginning if you don't want to or if it feels weird. And you don't have to wait 6 months because that's kind of a waste of time.
Yeah. I like this one. Favorite season of the year you guys like to experience together and why? Summer.
I was just about to say, you only like summer.
That's all I like.
As soon as one cloud comes in the sky, you're like, I'm depressed.
I hate clouds. Right now, cloudy, rainy, shoot me. I hate it.
It's because you like being out. I don't like cloudy, rainy when I'm out, but when I'm home, it's so cozy. Turn the fireplace on.
No, dude, when I wake up and it's cloudy, I'm like, oh, fuck me. I hate it.
It's actually kind of nice to like, crack a window open and the smell of rain.
It's like doom and gloom. And like everything is slow. Businesses are slow. Sales are slow. Everything's slow. The world is slow. I can't drive fast. It's gross outside.
It's okay to slow down sometimes.
I know. That's what our therapist said to me. I need to slow down. Okay, here's a good one for you. I don't know if it's for you now, but how to handle a spouse that is skeptical of business ideas / ambitions, but ultimately wants to be supportive.
I think it's for you. Like if you had a partner that was like, if I was skeptical of your business ideas,
then we would never progress. Because how many things have I done since me and you?
But that's like inevitable. Like if you're a businessman and you're constantly like shooting out ideas, like maybe some of your ideas aren't good.
Yeah, but I think that's the point, is you understand that. Some things will work, some things won't. Some men have wives or partners that they're just like, I don't know. And it's like that constant, I don't know is just what's going to hold them back. Versus you go, hey babe, I'm going to go start, like that one idea that I had with that guy when I was on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
I found out they're doing $2 million a year. I was like, run it, let's do it. Right? And you were like, that's sick,
Yeah.
Like you didn't go, yeah, but what about this and what about that? You didn't instill any like doubt in my head even for like a second.
Yeah.
So I think to you that's normal, but most men don't have that. I don't want to say most men, but a lot of men don't have that. So I think my answer to that is that you want to be with somebody who's supportive, not naive, but also knows how things work. Like if I came out with some like ridiculous idea, I think you'd probably be like, yeah, that's kind of weird. But for the most part, I think you correct me if I'm wrong. Mm-hmm. I think you believe in my capability, thus you don't doubt me.
Right.
Right? So I think it probably speaks more about the partner if they have doubt in their husband, the wife, if they have doubt in their husband, or vice versa.
I don't think it's wrong to have doubts.
Yeah, for sure, because then you might have an idea.
And I think it's kind of good to have like conversation. Like you can like help, like if you came out with an idea, right? I could help you exercise your thoughts on this idea by asking you questions. Like, so how would that work?
Yeah.
Like
what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just, oh God.
Cats are having zoomies. Real quick. Did finding a partner help you be more successful in your businesses and other ventures? Yes. Since meeting Fizza, my income was like a hockey stick. That is very true. There's a direct correlation in you and my income going up.
Good. How did you guys meet? Did we ever even talk about this?
No.
You love this story.
I love it.
We met on TikTok?
No, you found me on TikTok.
I found you on TikTok.
TikTok's done wonders for me.
This is
3 years ago.
2 years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago?
3 years ago.
3. I was scrolling TikTok one day, and you popped up. And it was you in front of your business.
Yep.
And you were talking about like
Food costs and sales and labor.
Yeah, you were like inside there and like talking about how things work and all this stuff. And I was like, he's cute. But at the time, like, I don't know, like I wasn't really using TikTok like that. Like I would never start a conversation on TikTok. Hi. And so I clicked your TikTok profile, and then on there was your Instagram. It was linked. So I clicked his Instagram, and I looked at it, and he had less followers than I do.
Yeah.
It was like 2,000 maybe.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, perfect. He's not an influencer. I was like, oh, only 2,000. He's just a guy. He's like not actual like influencer or anything. And so I followed you. And that was as far as I was willing to go. I was like, my job here is done.
Yeah.
And you followed me back after like 3 days and then just started replying to my stories, making conversation.
I was trying, but I didn't really know what the hell to do. I was like, I'm very blunt, I'm very straightforward. I don't fucking play stupid ass games. And I was asking a friend, like, actually what happened was I was like in this like zone of like, no, like not talking to no girls at all. And then one day I went over to my mom and my dad's house and they asked me if I'm talking to anyone. I said no. And I did say this one really pretty girl followed me, but I didn't even follow her back. And my mom's like, who? I showed her this photo of you. And my mom was like, oh my gosh, she's beautiful. I was like, fuck. All right. What do I do? And then I followed you back then and there. And then I was like, do I DM? Do I respond? What do I say? And then I was like, you know, fuck it. And I sent you a DM. And I said, what did I say again? I said...
No, before you even said anything, you were just replying to my stories by like swiping up with like those emojis.
And like laughing.
Like a laughing emoji or something like that. And every time you do that, I would look at it and be like, what am I supposed to say to this? Like I can't start a conversation off of this. So I would just like double tap it and like that was it.
I wanted to do what I ended up doing from the beginning. And I was getting advice from somebody else. Oh yeah, you just gotta fucking play with the stories. What the fuck is this? And so I was like, I kept doing it. Finally I got sick of it. I said, screw it. And I sent you a DM. I said, hello.
Okay, do not make this.
Why are you laughing? I said, salutations, beautiful woman.
Greetings.
This is Qasim, reaching out to you from Southern California. No, what did I say? I said, what did I say? I said, I find you attractive. If you're not seeing anybody or if you are single, I'd like to get to know you. That was it. And then you said to me, ha ha ha, no, I'm not seeing anyone. I said, great. No, I didn't even say great. I just responded with my number. That was it. Mm-hmm. And then you texted me. Mm-hmm. And then you said, hey, this is a girl from Sac. I said, God damn it.
We had some conversation.
No, we had none.
No, because you knew I was from Sacramento.
I didn't know you were from Sacramento. I didn't.
You did, because I said, this is a girl from Sacramento.
I didn't know that. At that time, I didn't know
Why
that.
would I randomly just say I'm from Sacramento? We definitely, or maybe you replied to one of my stories about
maybe, some shit. I don't know. Yeah. Well, anyways, yeah, then I gave you my number, and then you texted me, and I immediately responded with, are you free for a call? And you said, damn, we're getting right into it. Or like something like that. And then you're like,
I don't think I said anything like that, but I was
I think
just
like,
like,
I'm going to hop in the shower.
yeah, I was like, give me like 20 minutes. But in my head, I was like, this is weird.
Well, I'm weird. And so, and then we hopped on the phone call for 5 hours.
Yeah.
And I asked her every single question right out the gate. And she even said, I feel like I'm being interrogated by the FBI. My thing was this. I had left my previous marriage. I was like, I don't want to talk to a girl. I don't want to do anything. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like super guard up, walls up, like super, super, super high. And so beautiful girl. I was like, bro, I already know myself, super pretty. I'm just going to be like, I know I'm going to fall head over heels for you. So I was like super guard up high, like, please say something wrong so I can just be like, no, you know, and yeah. Now we're married.
It was a lot of questions, but it was 5 hours, so it was like a lot of natural conversation in between too.
Yeah.
But you were like throwing in quite a few questions.
Yeah. I had to do what I had to do. I'm glad I did.
I don't recommend other people to take that route.
Elaborate.
I think it works for you and I because I'm very like
Passive,
and I'm always like trying to see the reasons as to why somebody is doing something, you know? So you're like asking me a lot of questions, and in my head I'm making up reasons as to why you're doing that. Like, oh, he probably this or he probably that or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
But like it could definitely just scare somebody off for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I have a great question. Thoughts on the caste system for us Pakistanis?
Stupid, hate it.
Yeah, I think it's dumb. Oh, I am Jat, which that's what I am, Jat. What are you? You're half Punjabi, yes?
Non-packing here. Explain what that means.
Oh, you don't know what that means? Okay. So basically, like, imagine Mexico, right? So Mexico, you have Sinaloa, Culiacan, Jalisco, Chihuahua, Ensenada, and each region is known for something, or their people are a certain way. And so people, it's like being from California and being from Texas. You have like Texas.
So it's like Northern Californians are this way, Southern Californians are this way.
So for us, but the caste system is even deeper than that. It's like,
That sounds like societal.
it literally is. I mean,
But
well, that's
everybody thinks their caste is the best.
Yes, everybody thinks they're, so like my caste, my father, my grandparents were Jat, which means they were farmers back before India and Pakistan split and all that. My people were farmers. And so our people are known to, like, I guess Jat Punjabis are like dumb and uneducated and farmers, but they're like loyal and they're hard working and they're very straightforward and they're very blunt. Pretty much sums up me, I think. That sounded very conceited. Tall and handsome and fucking drive a sick car. My wife is half Pashto,
Pathan.
which is a region borderlining Afghanistan and Pakistan, and they're known to be like very good looking, hence my wife's beautiful. And she's also half Punjabi. So she got like beautiful looks, and she got the great personality because she's Punjabi.
Farmer
genes. So yeah, no, I don't think caste shit like really makes much of a difference. I will say, like,
there are stereotypes, and some people do fall into their stereotypes.
I was gonna say that, yeah.
But I think like, I'm half and half, right? But I was raised by my mom, who's Pathan. So maybe
That's why you're kind. That's why you're soft spoken. That's why you're so sweet.
Yeah, I just got rid of all the bad genes.
Oh, so you're saying Punjabis are bad? Hey, bro, you see this shit? My wife's clowning on us Punjabis. That's wild. That's crazy. You know your kids are gonna be 3/4 Punjabi, right?
But they're going to be raised by a Pathan dominant mother who will raise them as beautiful, kind children.
Fuck no. I've always said this. And God willing, whenever we have kids, our son's going to be wild.
No, God, no.
What do you mean?
Wild?
This is their father. They're going to go home. Sorry, they're going to go to school in 3rd grade. Like 9/11 was an inside job.
I'm not going to make any threats online about what I'm going to do if I had a kid like that, but that's not happening.
Yeah. If we have a son, would you let him have a dirt bike?
No.
We're all going to have problems, dude.
No motorcycle, dirt bikes, none of that. That's just asking for like broken bones, death.
I had him and I didn't break any bones.
Spine breaking, whatever.
I had dirt bikes when I grew up. I didn't break anything.
Okay, just because you had one doesn't mean nobody else has that.
We have to be
experience.
short-sighted about these things. We have to not think.
Maybe like an ATV. What are those? Those are
a quad. Same thing, yeah.
Yeah, like where they're all buckled in and like no parts are hanging out. Like
Can-Am.
Like they're fully caged in. Maybe one of those.
I disagree with that, but I'm just going. What are you gonna do? I'm just gonna buy it and pick it up. It's a surprise, bro.
I'm gonna like slash the tires.
That's what my mom said. You buy him a dirt bike. Do you guys spend all day together? What makes you guys so healthy? I don't know if I'd say we're so healthy, but I mean,
I think we're really healthy.
I was trying to be humble. We're perfect. We're the greatest couple ever. What makes you guys so healthy, and what makes you love each other more and more and more? We said it twice.
What was the first? Do we hang out?
Do you guys spend all day together? Yes and no. There's days where I think me and you spend all day together, and then there's days where we don't see each other till like 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like the mixture because then
Yeah.
I get my me time.
Yeah.
I get to just like rot in bed, watch movies. I don't feel bad that like I'm just like leaving you somewhere else in the house and I'm ignoring you all day or whatever.
And I get my time.
Yeah.
Me working, driving is very important for me. Like there's times where like 10 o'clock at night, I'm like, hey, I'm going to go for a cruise.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, cool, bye. What makes us so healthy and what makes us love each other more and more?
What makes us so healthy? I think, how do I word this? I think both of our willingness to identify our own personal issues and work on them.
Well said. I agree. I don't think there's ever been a time where you have said something or I have said anything that may upset us and we go, no.
Yeah.
It's, hey, this is not okay with me, or I don't like this, or whatever. And we go, okay, all right, well.
Yeah, there's not like a bad trait that either one of us have, and we just go, well, that's me, and deal with it. It's like, okay, we can identify that, like, okay, I'm wrong when I do this, or you're wrong when you do that, and we should work on that.
I also think we don't throw anything in each other's face.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you don't throw it in my face that you clean the whole house, or you do the laundry, or that you made food, or you did this, and I don't throw it in your face for anything that I do for you.
Yeah.
You know, I think we're just like, I think that's.
I think like some couples, when they fight, they like really fight to like.
Yeah, they like put each other down.
Like they want to like really hurt each other's feelings.
Yeah, I could never hurt your feelings.
We argue very carefully too.
We do argue very carefully. Well, yeah, but I think that's because like, I don't know. I love you, dude. Like,
yeah, like, I'm not sure.
I don't want to hurt your feelings. Like, why are you laughing? Loud, like, yeah, like when we argue, I don't want to hurt you. Like, I don't want, like, I'm not like, yeah.
Yeah, like I don't want to actually cause any
Like harm.
damage to our relationship over an argument.
Yeah.
I think one question we got was, how do you deal with like resentment? I'm like, I don't have any
You
resentment.
have no resentment towards me?
No.
I'm just kidding. I have resentment towards you.
No, there's nothing that's lingering that I don't talk about. Like if you keep doing something that bothers me,
I think that's another thing. We always talk about it.
right. But
Nothing
it works
lingers.
because the other person's okay with receiving it, right?
Yeah.
Like if I came to you and I said, I don't like it when you do X, Y, and Z, and you like popped off, then in the future, I'm probably not going to feel comfortable to come to you and say, I don't like it when blah, blah, blah. But since you receive it and you think about it and you're like, okay, I'll try my best not to do that anymore, it makes it easy for me to approach you and vice versa.
Yeah, I agree. There's this one thing that you say when you say it.
What?
I'm like, fuck me, dude, what did I do this time?
What did I say?
It's, I want to talk to you about something. I go, fuck! I go, God damn it! What did I do this? I was trying to be the fucking perfect husband. Yeah, but I appreciate that that's how you bring it up to me, though. You could be a total you know what and be like, and you don't do that. And
Sometimes, you know, like we'll bicker a little bit or something, and I have something ready to go, but I'm like, I'm not going to say it right now. We're going to sit down and we're going to talk about it.
Well, I appreciate that. Here's a question for you. And I want you to answer this truthfully.
Okay.
Not that you're not, but because I know I'm gonna agree with you on this. Would she still be with you if you had nothing?
Like right now, if something happens.
If I lost, fucking bomb went off and I lost it all.
Yeah. Because of who you are. You're not a bum and you don't give up. So it's like if we lost everything, you would go out and you would just start doing
Mowing
whatever.
lawns,
Yeah, mowing lawns. You'd figure it out. You like, I really wouldn't even be worried, honestly. Not only that, but you have great friends, great family, great connections. You're a hard worker. So it's not like, oh, if we lose something, then
That's it.
we're broke and that's our life now. Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't. God forbid if that happened. Yeah, I would have just been okay. That's it. Yeah.
yeah.
Now, would you have been with me if I was not in the financial position? Even though when we started talking, I was doing okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing good, but it's not like how it is now.
No, you were doing obviously above average, for sure. You had a 4x4 when I met you.
You know, it's funny. I say that thing, or how much you thought, or something.
Well, I was not in the world of cars. I like knew what like a McLaren was, but like I had no idea the cost of these things or whatever. And so when we first started dating, we had a conversation. You had the 4x4 and you were like, how much do you think I make a year to have this 4x4 and my lifestyle and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, $200,000 a year? I didn't know how much it cost. I didn't even know a 4x4 existed. I thought it was like a G-Wagon with big wheels or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I didn't know. And in my head, I was like, 200,000 seems like a good amount to make where you can get a G-Wagon. So I knew you were well off. I didn't really know that like how.
Did I tell you at that time how much money? I mean, I don't think so.
No. Like you would tell me as like we were dating and stuff, like I made this much or this just happened or this deal went through or whatever, but you weren't like, I make this much a year.
Yeah.
And you don't make a consistent amount anyways.
Yeah.
So there was no like solid number.
Yeah.
But I
How-
didn't need a solid number. I didn't have like some criteria like my man needs to make this much. It's like I can see that you're doing well.
I think it's very interesting because if you're a girl and you have a certain standard for yourself, there's nothing wrong with that. And I think like guys get so mad about it. We have a standard. We want to marry a pretty girl. We want to marry a hot chick. And so it's like I find it very double standard where it's like, oh, you don't, or I think you say it the best.
Yeah, like guys have the most criteria. She needs to be pretty. Her body needs to be like this. She needs to be educated. She needs to be submissive, but she also needs to work and da da da. Like all these things and criteria. But most of all, even the ugliest men are like, I need the most pretty, blah 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 blah. And girls say, I want a guy who makes this much, and it's gold digger.
I agree. Yeah, like.
As a woman, when you get married to somebody or you have a long-term partner, whatever you like to do, you're putting yourself at risk. If you want a child with this person, there's a chance that you could be out of work, you can't work, an injury, whatever. Childbirth takes a lot, postpartum, all these things. You have to be able to rely on your partner. And if your partner doesn't make like a sufficient income to cover you both.
Sufficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To cover you both when it needs to happen, then what are you just gonna like, you're just gonna be suffering.
Yeah, I agree.
And then you're putting your kids in daycare while you still have to work. And it's just like, I know that's the reality for a lot of people, but nobody wishes for that, right?
Yeah.
So when you're looking for a partner, I think as a woman, it's important to be like, yeah, I want somebody who can take care of me.
Was that something that was always instilled in your mind? Like, was that like how you and all of your friends were? Or like, was that like, how did that
No.
come to be?
Honestly, like, our situation is great. And people ask me like, oh, how did you find a successful partner? Or how did you do this? How did you do that? There was no formula. There was no formula. There was no strategy. It kind of just fell on my lap. Obviously, I did have the standard that I want whoever I'm with needs to be like a hard worker, needs to be pursuing something. But that was kind of it. Like, I didn't have like a definite measure of like success or money or whatever, but I just knew like, that's why your first TikTok when I saw it and you were talking about the business, you seemed like really knowledgeable, really intelligent. Like I didn't know how much you were making. Obviously it had to be good, but I didn't know.
Yeah, I think the funny thing is like, you didn't even really know until like we got married.
Yeah.
You didn't really even know how much I have, how much I made, or how much money comes in, how much goes out. You didn't even know until we got married.
Yeah.
Literally. Which I mean, again, whatever. Like, I'm not some multi-billionaire, but like.
It also
I
wasn't
knew
like a big mystery. Like I had like a ballpark.
Sure. But I also find it funny where like most people only focus on that. Like Casa makes money.
Yeah.
And that's his only value. like nah, dude. Like I would say I think I treat you very well.
I think it's easy for people to look at me and you and be like, yeah, she's with him for the money. And I think it makes them feel better. Like I've had relatives and family members who don't even know you and our relationship. And it's just like, well, she got with someone rich. I couldn't do something like that. You know, I would marry for love. Like I can't
Love
just
doesn't pay the
marry
fucking
someone.
bills.
What was that?
Said love doesn't pay the bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like finance is important, but that's not the situation here where it's just money. Like, I love you and you're a great man.
Which is funny because right before we got married, it was hard for you to quit your job.
Oh yeah, it's still hard for me.
Yeah, it was hard. I would like for you to elaborate on that. How like you were having a hard time. I had to like persuade the shit out of you to quit.
Yeah, I still have moments where I'm like, oh, I need to get a job. I need to do something. I need to, like, I have my own savings, which is like a pretty solid amount. And
fun fact, I don't even know how much she has.
he doesn't know, he doesn't touch it, he doesn't even have access to it.
I don't care.
It's just sitting there.
Because Islam, and which I think is funny because most people, Islam says this, and Islam also says that what's your wife's. Something like that, but yeah.
I think when you quit your job, especially like in my situation, I quit my job and I moved out here with no family or a very limited amount of friends here. It's like a big risk as a woman.
100%. I think a lot of men don't see that. They don't see, especially when a girl, like, let's say it's a dude from Cali, the chick is from like New York. She's flying across the whole nation to come leave all her friends, her family, her job, her work, her place to come live with you. And now you're not giving her no comfort, no nothing.
Yeah.
I don't think they see that.
It's like short-sighted, like the way they think is like, well, she's living the life, I'm paying the bills.
Yeah.
What is there to be upset about?
But I think it's but that's like, that's your job.
Yeah.
It's your responsibility.
Like, that's what you guys agreed upon.
Yeah.
So.
But then they throw it in their face. That's why, like, I'm very cautious with how I talk to my wife. I never, ever, 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 ever want my wife to ever feel like I'm doing her a favor. Just like how when our parents had us, our parents cannot use that they took care of us or fed us as something to put on top of us because that was their job. The same way how if my wife cooks for me or cleans for me or does my laundry or if I pay for her or buy this or buy that, those things should never be like used against the other person. Yeah. I think a lot of people do that, not realizing you're not doing a favor. This is your responsibility.
The truth is, like, there's a power dynamic when one person makes money and the other person doesn't.
Yeah, but I don't think we have that, though.
But you don't have, like, the ego to throw it in my face and use it against me. And if you did, we wouldn't be in this situation. We wouldn't be in a healthy relationship. Yeah. I would be working, like...
I swear to God, I have no idea how much money my wife spends. I have no clue. And I remember... when we first started to date, she had like a small panic attack. I don't know, how can I? Well, rightfully so, because if I may, my wife, if you want to explain a little bit.
Well, I come from divorced parents where my dad made all the money. He made a lot of money. And my mom for 25 years didn't work. She took care of the house, she took care of him, she did all those things. And then at the end, when the divorce came, she was left with nothing. So and that was when I was around like 16, 17 years old. So I saw the effects of that and like how you can go from living a wealthy lifestyle to practically being homeless, living with relatives. And so I am now in a situation where I don't work and my husband does. And that's like I got a little trauma from that. It's
100%.
like anxiety-inducing situations. Yeah. So.
But what have I done to give you comfort?
You don't throw it in my face. You don't ask me how much I spend. But at the same time, like, I'm not like, woohoo, he doesn't ask. So, like, I'm just, buying designer.
But that's why I don't ask, because I know you're not blowing it.
Yeah. Honestly, like we talked about earlier, I don't shop anyways. If anything, the most money I spend on is house stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I buy a lot of, like, home decor, rugs, this, that, whatever. So that's really where the money's going. I don't really buy.
What else have I done to give you confidence?
I have access to all.
I want men to take notes here.
I have access to all the accounts. So there's not like anything that I'm not seeing. Like I'm seeing money coming, money going, all that stuff. I have my own personal cards. I have my own personal savings that you don't have access to, which is like a little comfort safety thing.
Did we sign a prenup?
Like
How
a
the hell
very.
did you forget that?
Like a very
basic one.
Bare bones one. Yeah. Yep.
Funny thing, when I actually, very first conversation I ever had with my wife, in that conversation I asked her if she would sign one, and she goes, yeah, of course.
Because it's not like a prenup is not, I'm keeping all my stuff and you are just going to leave with how
That's how most people see it, is like.
A prenup can benefit a woman. It should benefit a woman, to be honest. It's not fair to have somebody not working and taking care of you and your children, or both of you guys' children, for years, and then be like, see ya, you don't deserve anything that I've earned over these years. Of course you do. So a prenup should make sure, as a woman, that you are covered in case of a divorce happens.
I think a lot of girls don't know that. I actually find it stupid when they don't sign, because you can make your own rules to the prenup.
Yeah.
It's not just, you don't get shit by.
It is uncomfortable conversation.
But you got to have it.
We did even, like, in the beginning, not agree on some things. Like, I said, this should happen, that should happen. You said, no. You had your own things of what you wanted to happen. So it's uncomfortable, for sure. But
should have it.
It should, absolutely 100% should benefit the both of you.
Yeah, but I feel like if you can't have that conversation, then you shouldn't even get married.
Some people just don't believe in prenups.
But they're so stupid. They're so dumb because they think the world is fucking flowers and roses. God willing, inshallah, me and you stay married till the day one of us dies.
Yeah.
But you never, you just don't know. I didn't know I would be here. I didn't know I'd be with you. I didn't know I would live here. I didn't, right? So it's like you should always at least have some form of this, because if you don't, then you leave it up to a judge.
Yeah.
And you don't want to leave it up to a judge, because you experienced that, and I've experienced it too, right? Like, you saw that with your mom and dad. I saw that with my ex, and you would rather have it predetermined between you two than have somebody else choose for you.
Yeah. Our prenup wasn't too detailed, though. We just kind of...
The basics.
Protected what needed to be protected.
Yeah. Our first date, how hard was it for me to get my wife to fly down to meet me? So after we had our initial conversation, like, dude, I think the thing that stuck to me the most about you was how polite you were. I guess that's the same thing for you, right? You like being polite. Was how polite you were, and sweet you were, and kind you were, and soft spoken you were, and classy and elegant. You weren't ghetto. You weren't saying fucking weird, like, period, just like weird shit.
I do it now, though.
Now you do. It's funny. You were just like such a woman. I was like, damn. Because like every girl like you ever meet out here in OC is like, it's not it. And so, like, it was just so different for me. I was like, I need to meet this chick. I need to meet her. I wanted to. And then I kept asking you, and you kept saying no. And you're like, oh, I'll come. And you're like, nah, I don't want to come.
Yeah, we would FaceTime, like, every day.
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, I want to fly you out here. I want to take you on a date. Will you come? I'd initially say, like, okay, yeah. And then, like, I would contact you an hour or two the next day and be like, actually, no, I can't come. I'm sorry, I can't come.
That was pissing me off. So how did I ultimately get you?
It's terrifying.
I don't disagree. I get it.
As a woman,
I get it.
To get on a plane, to fly out to somewhere, meet the stranger. So what you did ultimately,
Which was what?
had me come, was you just were like, hey, come out here. If you don't like me, I will get you on the next flight out. You can go right back to Sacramento. I won't even question you. I'll drop you right back off at the airport. You can go home. The hotel that you would be staying at, I won't take a step into the building. I will drop you off outside.
Yep.
If you, like, I won't do anything to make you feel uncomfortable. If you don't like me, you can just straight up say you don't like me, and I will leave you be.
Super respectful. And then when you eventually came down, how did that go? Send driver?
So when I came out, you got a driver to pick me up from the airport, take me to my hotel. I got ready there, and then you came a few hours later to pick me up.
Went on a date.
We went on a date, went to dinner at the Montage.
How did that go?
Very nice, very formal. You opened my door. You pulled out my chair. We had dinner.
And then afterwards?
I just posted this on my Instagram story, but we took if you're familiar with the Montage, there's like, it's on a cliffside, so there's like a little walking trail and like a bunch of benches to like look out over the ocean. And we were walking and we came upon a bench, and I went and I sat down on one side of the bench, and he went and he sat all the way on the other side of the bench, like a few feet away, just so I wouldn't be uncomfortable around him, because we just met like a few hours, and it was like nighttime. We were just like taking a walk.
Yeah, but we're like freaking darkness outside.
Yeah.
No one else is out there. I could
Yeah.
only imagine as a girl how you felt.
Yeah.
So I made
So
sure.
I obviously noticed that and I really appreciated that. I liked you, so like it wasn't like, oh, thank God he's not sitting next to me, but it was nice that you kept that in mind and you like gave me space and made sure that I didn't feel like uncomfortable or awkward in that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that you didn't feel like, no, fuck, this guy's weird or something. Plus me too, like, stay away from haram, you know, like. No, I'm kidding, but like, yeah, I don't know. You know what? I think having an older sister and wanting what's best for her, and I'm very protective of her. I think in my mind at that time, I was treating you how I would want somebody to treat my sister.
Yeah.
Which is very respectful. Don't do anything like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, like, just you're getting to know someone and just leave it at that. I think a lot of guys are trying to get some action on the first date. You know, like, dude. Just
Wow, that would have scared me off. I would have been gone.
Yeah. What are our thoughts on having children?
What are our thoughts on having children? We don't want any anytime soon.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I think.
Like late as possible. Like I'm going to freeze my eggs
Yeah.
so that I have nothing to worry about in the future when it comes to fertility.
Yeah, I don't think, I'm not even in that state of mind of having kids right now.
That's actually one of like my most favorite things about our relationship is how much we are on the same page when it comes to this topic.
Yeah.
Because guys usually, I feel like some men,
Elias wants kids now. He's not even
some
married.
men treat kids like getting a dog.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I just really want one, so let's like.
Literally, Elias.
I'm like, this is life-altering thing. Like, you cannot just have one and continue on like nothing's changed.
Yeah.
Like your relationship changed, your
It's
lifestyle
a lot of
changes.
responsibility.
Yeah.
I feel like the people who just have kids, oh my God, they're so cute. Those are the bad. They end up being the shit parents.
Yeah.
They don't put in, they don't like think about the work that goes into it. It's not just 18 years. We're not gore. Like, it's just till like they get married.
Yeah.
It could be 25. It could be 29. Could
They're
be
not
30.
getting married until after 27.
Whatever, right? Okay, so for 27 years, raising a kid, taking care of a kid, you know, that's a lot. That's about $100,000 a year. That's a car right there for me. That's 2 vacations. That's
2 vacations.
yeah,
Jeez.
maybe 3. You know, like that's a lot of money right now. I would rather allocate.
I like how you're thinking about the money aspect. I'm just thinking about lifestyle and time and how that all changes.
I want a full-time nanny.
Same.
I would like a live-in nanny.
Maybe if like, I don't know, like
I don't want to deal with shit. That's the truth. I don't want to fucking do
I like
anything.
my privacy and I like to just like be out here just
If we were to still
vegging
have this
out.
house, we have a downstairs mother-in-law suite with a door that goes from the outside. You
Yeah,
stay
maybe
there.
if they have their own suite, like their own little kitchen and
Yeah.
their own little everything.
Like that.
Yeah, maybe like a little more than what that is.
Yeah.
Because there's no kitchen in there, but
Yeah.
it's a
I know
bedroom.
myself. I don't want to wipe ass. I don't want to clean diapers.
Who wants
I don't
to
want
though?
to fucking do anything. And I don't, and I know so many people are going to probably disagree, but I genuinely don't fucking care. I watched Omar Bai raise his beautiful daughter, his beautiful son, and I see the work. She has a lot of fucking work, and he has a full-time nanny, and it's still work.
Yeah.
Maybe even 2 nannies. Yeah, it's just.
I think the mother and father experience is really different, and I want to be a dad.
You want to be dad?
I want to be a dad.
What the fuck are you saying?
I want to be a dad.
What do you
I
think?
see how these dads live when they have kids. I want to be a dad.
Oh, you don't want to do anything.
I don't want to be a mom. I want to be a dad.
So what am I gonna be?
You're gonna be the other dad.
True dad? We're fucking gay all of a sudden? That's
I
what
just
we're doing?
like sometimes I look at these moms and I'm like, I feel so bad.
Yeah.
Like they're just going through it.
Yeah, but I think it's because the husbands.
It's all just thrown on their
the
lap.
husbands just throw everything on them. Like, dude, I will say Omar Bai and Mavish Bobby, my brother and his wife, the way they parent in their household, I think it's so cool. Mavish Bobby does her pediatrician stuff and doctor stuff. OB is doing his own stuff.
Nanny's at home. Nanny leaves at like fucking 7 or something. They both come home, take care of the kids together. Sometimes OB's taking care of the kids. Now Shelby's too tired. Sometimes she's not tired. It's just like very supportive, at least from what I see. Right, and so I think that's cool. I don't think it's right when like, I think in our culture, it's very like man-driven.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is they use faith, Islam. No, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, where everybody wants to use him as an example. He was very helpful to his wife. He helped his wife. And all the fobs, no, the man does not do anything. It's actually wrong.
Honestly, whenever I talk about this topic, I feel like I'm being heavily judged, but
Fuck it.
I don't even care anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
No, our faith says the husband should be so caring for his wife.
yeah.
We're supposed to follow what Prophet Muhammad
No, I
peace be
just
upon him
think
did.
that I am not extremely motherly and like one of those. I was never the girl who's like, I can't wait to have babies and be a wife and have a wedding and all these things. Like I never was that. That's why when we had our wedding, it really like
It was
easy because I was like, sure, let's do this, let's do that. I don't
Yeah.
care really. Like I didn't have like this lifelong dream to like fulfill.
Yeah.
Which I think is great. Like we got married when I was 30,
Yeah.
30 years old.
By the way, she's older than me.
Yeah, 2 years older. But that's great. That's why I'm like, when I have kids, get married late. Because when I look back at like 25-year-old me, I'm like, who is that?
Yeah.
Completely different person.
Same with me.
So when it comes to like all these womanly topics that we're supposed to like really love.
I don't think people should get married young, dude.
No, I don't think so either.
But me at 23, I was the shit that I went through, like, your brain's just not developed.
It's not there.
You can't process shit right. You just can't.
Dumb decisions.
Yeah. Like now, like me and you get into some shit, argument, like I can actually sit there, process my emotions and my thoughts, and I'm like, this shit pissed me the fuck off. How am I gonna respond? Oh, my love, I disagree. Or okay, I agree. Like 24 years old, hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
But when it comes to kids, that's why I think people should get married late. Have your kids when you feel like
I think
it.
the worst is when like I see like a young couple, girl's 22, dude's 23, they're having problems. Parents, you should have kids. It's gonna solve all the problems. This is stupid as shit. This is stupid as dumbest shit.
Literally just gonna
No,
put
in
more-
my culture, that is so prevalent, dog. It is so prevalent. It's crazy. Oh yeah, we were on the verge of divorce, and the mom's like, children. That's like, what the fuck? Dumbest shit ever. Stupidest guy. This is the worst time to have.
I think they see a kid as like something that's supposed to mend your relationship together, but it's like that's just a
And
stress.
what if the kid doesn't, and you still split? Now you're a divorced parent with a kid that you didn't need to have, that you chose to have because you thought it was gonna fix your marriage. That's so stupid.
Yeah.
So dumb. I know a handful of people that their parents were like, and then whatever.
There was
happened.
somebody at our wedding who asked, when are kids happening now? I was like,
That's so disgusting.
leave me alone.
It's fobs.
Yeah.
So fruity. I would never ask somebody that. Like, what if your wife's having complications and shit, and like you've had miscarriages, and you're like, when are you gonna have kids? Like, it's just fucking stupid.
No, I give like very rigid answers, and people always get like,
If it's an older dissy, I give them the dirtiest answers.
yeah.
Yeah, I make them feel so uncomfortable.
I don't say like anything crazy, but I'm like,
Well, you're a
the
girl, I
thought of
think it's-
kids makes me want to cry right now. I'm actually gonna freeze my eggs, and they're
Oh
like,
no,
huh?
I'll say something. I won't say it on camera. Bleep what I'm about to say here. I'll be like, okay. Good. Yeah.
Well,
No,
I can't
if
be saying
you
that.
want to ask, if they want to ask me some out of pocket shit, I'll give you a fucking out of pocket response to. Yeah. There was
Well, to them, it's not an out-of-pocket question.
well, welcome
It's
to fucking 2026.
standard procedure. You are married,
You gotta have kids.
and now you're gonna have
I
kids.
need to know I'm not your father, I'm not your uncle, I'm not any of your family, I'm your mom's friend from 1993. And I need to know, are you having sexual intercourse or not?
I've seen somebody say as an answer, What was it? Oh, I just left my head. Something about how they'll try, like right now. You want me to go try?
I'll just say that. Watch me. Mark my words. If anybody ever says that to me, I'll say that. I don't care if my mom's here, your mom's here, my dad's here. I'll say it. I'll say it. That's the one thing about me. In our brown culture, we're so trained to just feel, gee auntie, gee uncle, gee auntie. I can't stand that shit.
Me neither.
I can't stand that shit. I can't stand it. It's like you have to respect me because I'm older than you. Fuck you.
But as a guy, you get to kind of get away with that.
Baby, you can do the same thing. Who the fuck is stopping you?
Yeah, I'll be labeled as a bitch, but I can do it. But
I'll be labeled as a fucking asshole. That's what I am, so fuck it. I'll own it.
people love it.
No.
Like my relatives who've like seen you, everybody knows what your personality's like. You'll just say whatever you think, you know? And they're like, oh, that's great. That's great that he does that.
It's great until it happens to him.
You know, it's great as a wife, it's great because I can say something to you and then you can go and be like crazy about it and blurt it out and everyone's like, okay, gossip. But if I said it, they'd be like,
yeah, which I think most men should do. You should, if your wife is soft-spoken or doesn't want to be like out there, speak up for your wife. I do.
I'm not confrontational and I don't even want to get into it. So sometimes.
Which I think is so funny. You're so non-confrontational.
Yeah.
And I'm like in your face.
I'm very non-confrontational until I'm pushed to the point of confrontation. And then I'm like, I can't filter anything. I'm just going to say it.
Yeah. It's funny though. Being married to you, you slowly have like brought that confrontational back just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am definitely a little bit less. Or no, sorry, not confrontational. I let things go more. I let way more things go now.
Yeah, you do.
Because I've been with you. I think just your fucking aura, demeanor, you've like really like calmed me down a lot. And I let so much shit go. Like I still have that confrontational side of me. It's there. I think a lot less things bother me now.
Which is good because if every little thing bothers you, it just like disturbs your own peace.
Yeah, I agree. You taught me that actually.
Yeah.
Which
I
have to
love
say.
just staying in a state of just peace.
Yeah.
If I don't like somebody or they said something that I don't like, I'm like, I'm never talking to this person again. I'm moving on. I'm never talking to this person again.
Yeah.
And I just like chill.
That's true. That is how you are. See, I was raised differently, where it's like someone says some shit, like, you're wrong because of boom, 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 right? But now, slowly, I'm...
Well, you were raised amongst your entire family, except like maybe your sister and your dad. Like everybody's very to the point.
Yeah.
They have a problem, they'll say it.
Yeah. My family's very confrontational. My
Very
aunts, my
confrontational.
uncles, my cousins, my brother, my sister. No, not my sister. My brother, my mom. Everyone's very like...
Which is like kind of good because my side of the family is completely no confrontation at all. If somebody's offended, they will just whisper it to the next person who will tell the next person who will tell the next person, but nobody will. And then once everyone's all together, nobody will say anything about it.
Really?
Yeah.
No, not my family. My family's completely opposite. It's like war. It's like very hostile.
Yeah, you guys are like ready to swing.
But there's a reason.
And I'm sitting there like.
But that's why I am the way that I am though.
Yeah.
It's because like that's the environment that I was raised in. Like I'll never forget. My aunt was my teacher for 7th grade or 8th grade. My whole family is over at my house. My mom's 4 sisters. Four sisters? Hannah, Greg, Fair, my mom, my uncle. So all 5 siblings are in my family room. All 5 of their spouses are in the family room. That's 10 people. Each sibling has 3 to 4 kids. Everybody's in the family room. Everybody. It's like 30 of us deep. My whole family. We're all sitting there. Now my aunt was my math teacher. My uncle is there in front of everybody. He goes, "You got a D on your math test. What's up with that?" I'll never forget that shit. I was like, what the And my mom was like, "You got a D on your math test?" I was trying to hide it. And my aunt, who was my teacher, I could see it. She's like, "Why the fuck is he saying this shit right now?" She's like, "What the hell is he doing?" Literally.
What did she tell her husband?
I don't even remember.
HIPAA violation.
She might have told. I don't know. I mean, she cared about my grades, but I mean, like that's the environment I was raised in. You know, of like, there was no like, let me pull you to the side and fucking, you know, hey, dude.
You know what's? I had a similar thing, but it wasn't. It was kind of confrontational. I had a C on my report card. This is probably like, I don't even know, like middle school or something. I had a C on my report card, and then we were having like this big family dinner party. It was like family and friends at our house, like a huge party. And my dad went and he took my report card and he taped it to my bedroom door, like over and over again. And he was like, when your friends come, they're gonna see how stupid you are. And I was like, I don't give a shit. It's a C.
That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, he taped mine and my sister's.
Wow.
And he was like, all your friends are gonna see.
That's like,
I was like, okay.
me, that's retarded.
Yeah. But it was a C, like I didn't care. I was like, it's not that bad. Like,
Wow.
C's get degrees.
It's true. What does 0.5 get? What does 0.5 GPA get you?
Community college.
Not even GT3RS. Just kidding. Yeah, no, I was raised in super hostile family. Even my brother. My brother's actually apologized to me years later. He's like, you know what? I was kind of hard on you, man. I'm sorry. But then he also followed up with, but that's why you are the way you are, though. That's why you're so good. I'm like, okay, that's...
Gotta take credit where it's due.
Yeah, like, said he's sorry, but also like, yeah, but really, you know. Yeah. You know, I didn't have a relationship with I don't say relationship, but like me and my dad were not close for like the first 20 years of my life. It wasn't until I was like 21 where like me and my dad got cool. What about you? When did you get cool, dude?
Well, me and my dad were cool until around puberty. Maybe like, no, actually I hit puberty really late. Like maybe around 6th grade. When my older sister was starting middle school. And then overnight, he was somebody else. And he didn't like us no more. And he just was pretty mean until my mom left him, which was around 2011.
Dude, the stories my wife tells me about her dad, fucking so.
He was a twisted, weird man.
Twisted. That's the right word. Twisted.
Yeah.
Like twisted. If you've ever met Fizz's mom, you'll know Fizz's mom is the nicest, sweetest. I've seen her in high pressure conversations, and she's just the nicest lady. She's just the sweetest lady. I mean, I think that's why you are the way that you are, is because of your mom. And like the shit, the fucking stories that you tell me, that guy's fucking weird.
He's crazy.
Weird.
But I also see like how nice my mom is. To this day, I feel like she just gets nicer over time.
Yeah.
And I discourage that behavior.
Yeah.
Because when you're that nice, people run you over, and they take advantage, and you never get what you want out of life because you're too nice and you let things go. So I try not to be exactly like her. Like I try to like stay in this middle region where like I'm kind, but if there's a problem, like
Speak up.
yeah.
Yeah. Last question. For someone looking to get married, what questions as a man should we ask the girl in an indirect way to understand her upbringing, her culture, relationships with family/friends, her religion, her views, her goals, etc.? I have my response. You have yours. What is your answer?
That was like a huge question.
I'll ask you again.
How to indirectly?
Yeah, for someone looking to get married, what questions as a man should we ask to the girl in an indirect way to understand her upbringing, her culture, relationships with her family, friend, her religion, her views, and her goals? It actually is even longer. And notice, he says, I say indirect. So it could be like questions, how often do you see your brothers? And the answer to that will give us an understanding of how her relationship with her brothers is like. Because I don't want to come off as an interrogation, but still get as much as information in conversations, this guy can't type, where both parties are engaged and enjoying it.
I'm not good with the indirect stuff, to be honest.
Yeah, I think you just ask, hey, what's your relationship like with your siblings?
Yeah, like you'll get a better answer if you just straight up ask.
Yeah, don't beat around the bush. Just ask what you want to ask.
You don't need to have like a formula for this.
Just ask in a very polite way. be direct. Don't be indirect. Like you said, how do I be indirect? I think you should not be indirect.
I think he's like trying to say like, how can I just naturally flow in through a conversation and get these answers?
You need the fucking answer. Ask the goddamn question. That's it.
And I don't always think that, like, for example, if you want to know if she's family oriented, I don't think that like her own family situation always indicates her feelings on her future family.
That's true.
So that's why being direct is better, because she could say, oh, I don't have a lot of family, I don't talk to a lot of my family, blah, blah, blah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think someone's family is not always an indicator of what they will be like.
Yeah, and people can like want something different from what they've been raised
Like,
through.
for example, in my family, my father is very chill, very cool, very calm, very laid back. My mom is the louder, more feisty, more, we're going to do this. In our relationship, I think I'm the loud one, feisty one, you know, and you're the chill one,
Yeah.
you know. Yes, I don't really think it's a direct correlation. But I also think you should just fucking ask the goddamn question. I think that's why so many people are so afraid to ask shit and be so, you know, wish-washy, tiptoe. Just what the fuck do you want to know and ask the goddamn thing. That's it. Fair?
Yeah. And even through natural conversation, you'll get answers. Like, you don't have to like plan a specific way to ask something indirectly, you know? Just get to know each other and the answers will come.
I think one thing that I vividly remember when we were on our first date, I was asking you questions. I've heard from other girls and like my sister's friends or cousins or whatever that they'll go out on a date and the dude is just talking about himself constantly. I make this much money. I drive this car. I do this. I do. And I think when me and you, like even when on our first date, I didn't even really tell you what I even did. I just like brushed over it. Well, I own a few things, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, right, like, I didn't, like, make that the, like, oh, just so you know, like, I own this, which I know most guys do, right? Because, like, that's what gives them value to themselves. I was asking you things. I remember that. I remember I was, like, asking you follow-up questions and asking. I think that's what you can do as a man to stand out to a girl when you guys are on your first conversations is, like, ask questions and, like, when she responds, give a follow-up. Like, for example, if I were to ask my wife, I don't know, what's your relationship like with your mom and dad? And at that time, she goes, oh, well, my mom and dad split up, blah, blah, blah. And then I ask a follow-up. Oh, how did that split up affect you? Or how did that change your view on relationships? That follow-up, I think, would make a woman feel more engaged. Or like
I think a lot of guys, I don't know why, don't know how to have conversations. You need to ask follow-up questions. Yeah. Even if it's interesting to you or not. That's how the conversation flows and the other person feels like you're interested and you're listening and all these things. Like, a lot of people will just ask the question like, okay, well, I blah, 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 blah. It's like, keep asking. I feel like a lot of guys have that issue, but girls are more... Maybe because girls just talk to each other a lot more and are like really practiced in that with each other.
Yeah, sure. Yes, I'm not saying no, but I think, in my opinion, I think most men are insecure with themselves, especially in front of a very pretty girl or a girl that they're attracted to. And so when they answer things, they're talking about themselves to kind of prove themselves to the woman, right?
But isn't that like a very just like niche group of men?
There was a certain point in my life I was the same exact way. When I didn't have anything, when I was a kid and I was doing okay, young me, I was like that. I had to prove myself, and But then as I started becoming established and I knew what I was, and not just financially, but as man, after going through things and knowing what type of man that I am, I knew my value, I don't like to say that, but like I knew I'm not a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
Right? And that, hey, I you're fucking gorgeous, you're beautiful, you're the prettiest girl I've ever fucking seen ever. Sick. But I'm also somebody cool too.
So I don't need to sit here and prove that to you.
Yeah.
I just want to know, like, are you going to be cool with me, you know?
I think for like a group of people, it's not just ego, but they think conversation is relating to the person. So like if I, as the woman, say I like this, he feels like, oh well, I also blah blah blah, and talk about yourself. No, ask her, why does she like it, or blah blah blah. You know, it's not always, you don't. They use like their experience and relating it to their own personal experience as conversation, but it just draws the conversation back to themselves, which is fine, but nobody wants to talk to somebody who's always talking about themselves.
Yeah. I agree. Do you have any questions for us, Brandon? Oh, you do? Oh, all right, there you go. Shoot.
This is for both of you, right? So you guys can either, whoever answers first. Okay. What is one bucket list item you guys both want to do, like in your life?
With her or in general?
In general.
One bucket list thing I want to do. Would you like to go first or me?
Only one thing just popped into my head.
Go for it.
I want to live, like I want to spend a month somewhere else.
Yeah, she wants to live in France. Okay, for me, I want to drive a Ferrari in the Swiss Alps.
Oh, that's cool. That's a cool
That's
one.
one thing I've always wanted to do.
Anything travel related for me. I just
Yeah,
wanna,
yeah,
like,
you're gonna love it. No matter what.
I want to spend like a month here, a month there, a month somewhere else, and just
I'm so opposite.
get the experience.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down. Not now, but I'm down.
What was both of yours favorite childhood memory?
I have one. Go.
How do you think of these answers so fast? Favorite childhood
I had a
memory?
good childhood.
I feel like my childhood's been blocked out.
I have one.
Childhood. You tell me yours.
My brother borrowed a truck from somebody, and I've just finished my Amin, which means I read the entire Quran through a little party. I made like $1,200 at like 13. I bought a Yamaha TTR 125. My brother borrowed a Nissan Frontier truck. I loaded up my dirt bike on the truck, took me out into like the mountains of Corona, unloaded the dirt bike. My first time riding a dirt bike. He had a foldable chair. He opened up his foldable chair, plopped it down, sat on his chair. He had a BlackBerry at that time. He was texting his wife who was living in Pakistan, and I was just driving in circles right in front of him for like an hour. Just in circles. And years later, I looked back at that, and I was very appreciative that my older brother like did those things for me, because my dad was not in the space to like do that. What the fuck are you doing? Why aren't you studying? That's what my dad would have done. Yeah.
I don't know if I have like one moment, but I have like a collection of times, like birthday parties. My mom used to make my birthday parties so special. Like when all my friends would come over, before they came over, she would fully decorate, which is why now as an adult,
Birthdays are so important.
if I don't celebrate my birthday, or you don't celebrate my birthday, I get like depressed. But my mom would make, my entire life, she made my childhood birthdays so special.
Did you hear me?
No, what'd you say?
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, you did. She'd make it so special. I would wake up and the whole downstairs would be decorated, like banners on the wall, balloons on the ceiling, streamers, everything would be decorated. The kitchen counter would just have like bowls going from, we had like a really long island, and it would have like all my favorite chips and candies and a massive cake, and she knew my whatever flavor that I really loved. And so whenever my friends would come over for my birthday parties, everybody used to like be so excited and love to come over, because my house was always the coolest for birthdays. And it was always obviously a slumber party, and she would set up the whole living room filled with mattresses and blankets and pillows. We'd just be up all night, endless sweets and chips, and we had a pool, and we'd go night swimming, and just like that whole experience as a child.
That sounds fun.
Was so much fun.
At what age did that stop?
Probably, it went on until I was probably like 15, maybe. Yeah.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
You're lucky.
If money was just not an object, not a thing, what would each of you want to be doing together? Like if you just didn't have to think, you don't have to work, you can do whatever you want, have whatever car,
Right now?
Yes, essentially. I mean, you could think of it in 5 years from now, or 2 years from now, or right now. But like, money's not an object. Money's not an object.
My dream.
What are we doing tomorrow?
My dream is to have a global G7 500 or the new 8000. I think it's the 8000.
Is that a jet?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
I was thinking jet too.
yeah. And me and my wife travel.
That's my answer.
Yeah, us, same.
We're
Yeah.
gonna get on a jet
Yeah.
with the kitties.
It's a damn cat.
The whole family's going.
Useless one and useless two. Yeah.
They're not useless. They're my therapy cats. And we're just gonna go to the sickest.
Why do you want a jet? Is it because it's cool to have a jet, or why?
Because it's like private and you can do whatever you want. Like I can walk on with my cats. There's
For
no
me-
TSA. There's no nothing.
Yeah, for me, it's the sole fact of the convenience. That's it.
Yeah. And I'd go to like whatever coolest spot each country has. We're going to them.
Yeah.
And we're staying as long as we want. And then when we feel like we're sick of it, then we move on to the next spot.
Yeah, I think me and my wife are pretty eye to eye on like the older I get, I'm not that old, but the more I've experienced in life and the cars and cool shit, you really start valuing like what do you really enjoy, you know? And I think the reality is thanks to my wife, I've come to love traveling. And thanks to her, I realized that if I would downsize the house, it's not that big, but I mean, it's expensive, but downsize the house, downsize the cars, get a Range Rover and cheaper car, blah, 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 but spend 20 grand a month on traveling, I'm down for that. Honestly.
I love this shift that you've had.
It's not happened yet. It's happening.
When we first met, he was like, I love California. Why would I ever leave California? California's the best place on earth.
Yeah.
Just zero travel experience. You
But
went
I'd
to
never
Hawaii
traveled
like
before.
6 times in a row. You just kept going to Hawaii.
Yeah.
I was like, no, you need to try. He was like a chicken nugget pizza kid. He didn't want to try new food. He didn't want to try new food. He didn't want to go anywhere. He thought he had.
Clip that. She was right though. I was like, California is the best, which it is the best. In America, California is the best. It's the shittiest government, but it's the best place. Not even Cali. SoCal, Orange County, Southern Orange County is the best place to live. It's like vacation every single day. Yes, but I wasn't exposed yet to traveling.
You
I agree.
were loud and wrong.
I agree.
Like you weren't traveled and you were so sure that you had all the answers about everything and you don't care to travel and you don't care for that food and you don't care for these experiences and you just love California. And since he's with me and I love traveling, he was kind of forced into that experience, which then made him love and understand why traveling is so amazing. And now he eats all these different types of foods.
I had caviar.
He's tried caviar recently.
Never had that before.
And he's even expanded my palate. I wasn't really too into sushi until we started dating, and I just love new experiences,
Yeah,
new
when
places.
we first started
new
dating, you were
foods.
like cucumber roll only.
Avocado cucumber roll was like my favorite thing.
Only.
That's
And
just
now
what
she's
I
like
would eat.
fucking sashimi, fucking
Nigiri. I love nigiri.
All of a sudden, like, damn, bro, so much changed. It's sick.
So through like our time together, he's really grown as a person. Like even the way you talk. Like before, you used to talk in such like
I was kind of ghetto.
definite answers, like this is wrong, this is right, this is how I feel. Even if you didn't have the answers, you spoke like you had the answers.
Yeah.
And now you're just like more open-minded, which is why I encourage people, if you have the opportunity to travel, travel. And it's not just like, oh, you have money, that's why you're traveling. I was traveling with $1,000 in my bank account, which I had saved up over like 6 months, and I made it work. So definitely travel because it just expands you as a person. And
Yeah, I think a lot of people might get or have the misconception that like she has money, so she was traveling. My wife had a state job, and if you want to share how much you were making.
I was making $4,000 a month. That's not even like broke though for me. With that, I was like, hell yeah. I was traveling as a college student.
But you were paying the mortgage.
Yeah, I was paying the house mortgage.
Her house mortgage.
Yeah. and I was still saving. Like when it comes to saving, I if there's a will, there's a way. And if I want to go somewhere, I will save until I can go there. And that's the same thing I was doing in college. I went to Bali when I was in college. I went to Cuba, and I had zero income.
Even me sitting here, like I need to lay down. I got a bad back, bro. I'm built like I'm freaking 50, dude. Like I got 4 car
I will
crashes.
stretch when I get to the destination, but we just we gotta get there.
You can't lie though. Like ever since
No, it's
you've
amazing.
been
Of course,
together.
I prefer the luxurious way.
But flying first class or business Qatar.
But if it were up to
Q-sleeve.
me, luxury or no travel,
I'm not saying no travel.
I would just
like,
travel, however I could.
For me, half the fun of traveling is flying. I geek out.
It's actually really funny. He looks up the flights or whatever, and then he looks up the plane, and then he goes on YouTube and he puts the plane in to see what the inside of the plane looks
If I'm
like.
paying fucking $15,000, I want to make sure it's the right goddamn flight. Because that one time when we flew on the British Airways,
Was it British
bullshit, and the fucking seat, the
It was the
leg-
business class where you have to hop over the person's legs to get.
I'm paying how much for what? Oh, that's not happening. No, I'm gonna make sure it's the right goddamn flight. Because if that shit is 8 hours, 12 hours, 14 hours, I'm flying right. So yeah, I like it.
But
Would you rather travel 6 times a year? That's a lot of times. I can't even.
Yes.
fucking do it. I can't. I can't even leave 6
Yes.
times. Okay, 5 times a year, economy, shitty hotel. By
shitty hotel, or I've never
Okay,
even
like the Marriott,
Oh, that's fine.
or travel 2 to 3 times a year, but like pimp.
2 or 3.
2.
2 times pimp,
2
5
times-
times economy.
Yeah.
5 times economy.
What the hell no? I'll never do that.
2 is so sad.
I'll fly across the world to go stay in a.
2?
Fine, 3. Like we're traveling in June, inshallah. Then we're traveling in September, inshallah. And we're gonna be traveling probably in December, inshallah. Right? 3.
Yeah, okay, 3's fine.
3 solid gangster trips.
Yeah.
But pimp trips, like dude, like bro, when we went on our honeymoon, but I don't think I lifted a single bag. I didn't lift a single bag. We had like people picking us up at the signs from every airport. We went to 7 airports. Every airport was like.
Can you tell them about the Doha?
Oh, that was the dumbest shit ever.
What you paid for?
I paid. Or you explain.
He was telling me that when we land in Doha, it was like a layover, that we're gonna have some concierge service, whatever.
you don't have to walk.
Straight right off the plane. I'm like, ooh, okay. I'm excited to see what this
She
is
was
about.
$250 or something.
We land, we get
think.
off the plane. And we go through the little terminal thing, and there's a lady with his
sign.
name on the little sign, and we walk up to her, and she goes, "I will walk you to your next gate." And that is exactly what she did. We just walked together as a group of 3. We just walked together, and she walked us. She was like, "Here you go, goodbye."
I was like, where the fuck is the
I
car?
was like, I could have done this myself. You could have gave me the $250. I would walk.
That's just so. Well, the airport's massive. That airport's like freaking 5 miles
I'll figure
long.
it out.
The airport was huge.
It is really
The
big.
airport was huge. That was like 5 miles, dude. That was like train after train after train after train after train. I would have got lost.
No, I got you.
Thanks, dog.
Honestly, when it comes to traveling, I always lead. When we're in the airports, I'm like, we're going this way, and we're going this way. He's like, well, should we ask? I'm like, no, I already know what's happening. I'm like, I got this.
It's the only time I see you like boss up, and you're just like, I'm in control. It's cute. I like it. Yeah. Yeah, no, I fell in love with traveling because of you.
Good, I'm glad.
And I appreciate that.
Welcome.
Thank you. Yes. Anything else? Did you enjoy this?
Yeah, it was nice.
It's fun. What's even more fun is when people start commenting, they start asking questions, and they go, can you guys discuss this? Can you guys discuss that? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, if that happens. And then from there, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys would like to see more, please comment and let us know. Ta-ta. Want to say bye?
Bye, guys.